Hello, how are you? What is your name? Do you know his name? The man at the grocery store that packs your reusable bags with more and more potential trash. The one who picks up plastic spoons from the sand so you won't dirty your hand, putting down your towel to perfect your tan. The man who walks the trail, thanking each snail on the floor, plucking maiden's plum and running his tongue to spread more knowledge of this land, giving all he's got to try and entertain you through the camera lens stuck to your eye. Do you know her name? The woman who sells fruit in her booth at the corner of the road, even when it rains. At least it softens the blaring rays that heat the soft embers in the sidewalk each day. And when you bite your fruit and pay, she'll be sure to tell you to enjoy your stay. The woman who puts her kids through college, guiding groups of feet through historical houses with her flow of ancient knowledge, teaching her young girls each step to memorize the facts list so that they can carry on past this. Do you know their names? Cayman girl whispers a secret on one side of the island, and on the other side, Cayman boy knows your name. Sunglasses and floppy hats fly through like snowbirds do, and if one decides to dock, their name will swim like lionfish throughout the island's talk. This country may be a postcard and keychain to most feet walking off the plane, but to those who have chosen to stay, this is the home where their children play. And hopefully with each passing day, those kids will grow to know their land and how to stay and join their hands to keep their culture thriving alongside their big plans. And when your tourist toes reconnect with the Cayman soft sand, they'll be glad you came. Just remember to respect this land, and they will remember your name. I started this poem with "Do you know his name?" as a sort of wake-up call to the people who never take the time to communicate with people that help us in our everyday life. In Cayman, everyone wants to know your name. They want to know how you are and how your day has been so far. This little thing made such a difference in my stay. I always try to talk to everyone I come in contact with because I know that spreading a little sunshine can go a long way, especially if someone's having a bad day. This part of the poem is meant to highlight that kindness that I found in Cayman. I then go on to highlight a few people that I remember having pleasant interactions with during my stay and what I learned and admired about them. I wrote the next few stanzas about how Caymanian people look out for their young. They educate them to the best of their ability, and it shows. In the mission house, there was the woman who gave us the tour was very sweet and kind, and her daughters were playing in the house that we were in. Coming from someone who was raised in a small business, I used to play in an orthopedic, and I knew everything about the orthopedic business even though I was very young. And seeing that these children were having fun in this mission house and that they knew the tour like the back of their hand, I thought that was really incredible. Meeting the children at the school in Cayman was also very incredible. The children were so knowledgeable and respectful at such a young age. The more I spoke to them, the more I realized that living in a small country is just like living in a small town in America. Everyone knows everyone, and it is very difficult to keep a secret. The children knew everything that was happening on the island, politically and socially, and it was immensely impressive. One of the girls told me that you can't go to the grocery store without running into someone you don't like. And I thought that was hilarious. When we were talking to the Caymanian people, they said that anywhere you go on the island, if you create like a ruckus, if you're memorable, then everybody's gonna know who you are. If you come and you move in to the island, once you moved in and you meet some people, the word of you on the island will spread, and then you go somewhere on the other island and you're like, hey, I'm new here, and they'll already know your name. they'll be like, oh no, I know you're new here. What can I do to make your stay better? And I think that's incredible. The last few stanzas I wrote about tourism. This stanza came from many conversations that I had with knowledgeable people on the island. Tourism is a massive part of income in Cayman, so they love their tourists. And when a new person moves in, it doesn't take long for everyone to know them. I used lionfish to express this because from what they taught us at the island, they are very invasive to the Cayman waters and they spread quite rapidly. Knowing how politically aware the children are and how strong Caymanians feel about maintaining their culture and history, and at the same time wanting to move forward with their developing country, I wrote this stanza to incorporate how the people should stand together to find an equal ground and achieve what they believe in. There was a lot of controversy within the island based on how DART owns 20% of the land because the Caymanian people want to move forward with development. They don't want to be left behind in the times, but also they want to hold on tight to their culture and their history and buildings that they want to preserve and memories that they want to keep on the island. Based on the passion and kindness that I found within the Caymanian people, I do believe that the more they communicate and the more people that speak up about their passion for preserving the environment and their culture, the more they will find an equal ground and peace within their country.